let's get straight into it. Most people that I see, it's going to be in the vast majority, probably 75% or more, make a motion, whether they're aware of it or not. Usually they aren't because they've never seen their swing on high-speed camera. They make a motion from the top of the backswing. Whatever flaws you may have in your backswing, sure, they're a factor, but the biggest thing that they do is in transition, they make the face go like this. So dynamically, according to the arc of the swing, the transition motion begins, it's already open, it comes closer to impact open, it gets really close to impact open, and then something, depending on the person, happens to make the ball fly in an acceptable way. For most people, yeah, it's a bit of a steep kind of fade pattern or slice pattern. That's the most common. But for other people, it could be that they have this, they dump it out early, they have a high loft at impact, they might still be able to hit the ball straight, they're inconsistent. The longer the club gets, the more difficult their life gets. People that have said online for years to hold the angles in your wrists, or that you can't flip the club at impact. You need to turn your body to square the club, bring the club from the inside. Why does that never work for you? If you're watching this and you've never had any success, you can take my word for it a bit, but I've lost count of the number of people in here in less than 2 years that have never ever hit a draw in their life, and they hit their first draw within 10, 15 minutes of us having this conversation. How do we oppose that? And how do we stop being here in a lot of cases, or even here with an open face, really close to impact? So up to the top of the backswing, let's just say fairly neutral face. We don't want it open. We don't want a crazy shut. Let's get the club in a decent spot at the top. Let's have a fairly flat wrist. Let's not have it super shut. Let's not have it open, obviously. If you want to take it up super shut, great. You'll hit your short irons fine. You'll still get to the driver. You still won't be able to draw your driver. You have to produce the force that I'm about to show you. Decent backswing, here's where you need to start immediately. We need to produce a twisting motion using this lead hand. So imagine I'm taking my lead hand and I'm twisting the butt end of the grip, let's call it away from the ball. So as I do that, you'll see the face shuts. Now you'll go, okay, well, why don't I just, flex my wrists up to the top? Why don't I just do that a little bit and hit the ball? You have to be producing this force from the beginning of the backswing to the end of the follow through to actually properly release the club. And the other thing, as we twist this grip, is it is perfectly fine and beneficial to let the thumbs out, push the club out, get the club by twisting it shut, but by pushing it down behind you. Now I'm in a position to hit as big of a draw as you could ever imagine. But again, you still want to continue producing the twisting force of the grip. So again, imagine twisting the butt end away from the ball. The wrist moves this way. From this position I've shown you, I'm going to continue feeling that twisting so that impact, if anything, feels like the club sort of faces back at me. But the approach, the motion, the momentum of the club is moving outward, and I am still twisting the club into the follow through. Now, obviously what I'm showing you is an exaggeration. If you are a high slicer, strong fade or steep pattern player, don't look at this and go, well, that seems like way too much. Do it as much as possible. Do it way too much. Hit a bunch of hooks if you have to. Don't worry about doing it the right amount. Do it way too much. Typical pattern, let's say I get up to the top and I let the face open, I hold on to my wrists. Every club will do that. It will slice on you, will fade on you, unless you try to fix it, unless you get over the top. Your short irons you get away with, your long clubs, it'll just get worse and you'll have all kinds of inconsistency. I want to go about fixing this in an extreme manner. I don't want to do it a little bit. I want to produce as much of this twisting and unhinging as I possibly can. I want to continue, so watch the grip is still twisting through impact and it's still twisting into the follow through. Look at face on of a lot of good players. You'll notice a position in the finish that looks more like this by hip high. You're not going to see a whole lot of players like this. They're rare. They're more like a Morikawa, super shut, huge amount of rotation. Be realistic. Do you think you're going to be that guy? Do you think that if you didn't learn it from a young age that you can move that way? Do you have a day job? You might find that putting in 7 billion hours to rotate your body that way is realistic. It's not. What I'm showing you is a very realistic way to take a person. I literally just did it less than 24 hours with someone who'd never hit a draw before. He hit me 10, 15 draws, even with his driver before he left. He came in for a shaft fitting, completely changed his ball flight. Nothing to do with equipment. To demonstrate it, I'm going to start by doing it way too much. I'm going to make one rehearsal. Again, make sure you have a decent backswing at least. I'm going to begin twisting and unhinging the club. I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm going to continue twisting it. I'm going to twist it all the way up to the follow through. One slow, deliberate, extreme rehearsal before every single shot. When I hit the shot, my goal is exclusively to put draw or hook spin on it. Who cares? Don't worry about anything else. Up to the top. Okay, so even though I felt like I twisted the club a lot, barely turned, barely turned. This is what I see with people all the time. They feel like they twisted it beyond belief. The ball barely moves, barely moves. I need to picture impact looking like this, not like this. Let me take my own advice. It usually takes people a few swings to actually get the idea that they need to do it too much, not the right amount. So up to the top, I'm rehearsing the twist and lowering the club behind me. I'm continuing the twist. Try my best. Who cares where the ball goes? That's me actually doing a good job. So I usually see that happen first. They go, wow, the ball goes crazy far. It goes really far offline. So for me as a lefty, it goes way right. And it pulls first. It's not really a draw. It's more of a pull draw. And I go, fine, great. Criteria 1, make the ball start curving with draw spin. Your brain will never swing from inside to out until you can have a dynamically, slightly at least closed face. As long as the face is dynamically open, you will always need this. If you artificially swung from inside to out, you're just going to hit a huge block. So step 1 is to get the ball to curve as much as you can. Don't underdo it. Twist and lower it, push it down. See what the face looks like. Continue twisting it. Don't underdo it. Go nuts. Pretty good. Honestly, that would be not really going nuts. I would just be happy with that. And then start to help yourself adjust path. So here, I use a device. It's very simple. Gives people a little bit of awareness to where the club is coming from. I want to do everything I just said. I want to feel the club come from this side of the obstacle. I want to feel the club exit basically at my wall. Sometimes people fear hitting the quad, but it doesn't happen. But I want to do that with a club face that is essentially pointed at me. This is the part we got to be careful. People start trying to make the ball start left for me or start on the other side, but they're leaving the face open. You do not want the face open. You want the face crazy closed as you can, and start to get used to the club coming from here and traveling there. Big exaggeration. And so I am exaggerating it, but that is what would produce a push and a draw. So taking someone from the first example I showed you was a couple degrees outside in, it was steep, it probably had high loft, it was weak, to something that, as a drill, which is great, the path, if anything here, is way too inside out. It's like 7 or 8 degrees inside out, and it's shallow. It's only a couple degrees down. A completely different ball flight, a lot of draw spin. This is how you change something. You do not go and do little adjustments and maybe I can sort of get the club coming from behind me. No. Produce a ton of twisting force in the wrist. Again, the butt end of the club. Start it from the top of the swing. Don't stop doing it until the follow through. Go to a simulator where you can get numbers and see how close the face is. Get used to that happening and you'll notice your path will start adjusting on its own. I've had people where their club path changes from 6 degrees outside in to 2 degrees inside out in like 3 swings. The face is the king. It is the key. It has to get dynamically in the right spot for the path to start to cooperate, and then you'd be amazed at how many other things in your swing start to cooperate. If there's anything I do here, I cannot change someone's golfing life more than with what I just showed you. So try it. Hopefully it works for you. I've seen it work for a lot of people. If you appreciate our honest, unbiased, no marketing approach, you can help support the channel in a couple of ways. Leave us a super thanks. There's buttons down below, or in the description. You can actually order just about anything golf club or shaft wise through Golf Liberty. It helps support the channel, and we would really appreciate it.